weekend. I'm like, how do I not have Odin Terror? I didn't know there was a thing.
Oh my gosh, show me again because now we're live.
Oh,
Yay.
yay!
Oh,
A
what is
new
it?
deck
Realms. Ooh, that is
brings me
pretty dark.
joy. My
So
Odin.
hello. Anybody who's
Hello.
watching or watching the tape, welcome back. So we're excited. Tracy said, well, you tell me what you said because I don't have to be your mouthpiece. You texted
What
me and
did I
said,
say? I say so many things. Oh, the triggers. The triggers. And
yes,
considering the past weekend.
yes. We we thought might be a good thing to come on and take a look at handling triggers. And before we go too much further, okay, what we have decided to do, and again, I am not forcing Tracy into this. This is Tracy.
No, nobody forces Tracy into anything, believe me.
Exactly. But we are going to start the next time, or maybe we'll finish a short one of this, and the next one will go on our new YouTube channel, which will be Down the Rabbit Hole with Traci and Dee Dee. Yay! Right
Well,
now,
I should correct that. Odin can make me do things.
oh, Odin. so so this is all Odin
This
through
is
you.
all Odin.
It's all. I think that's you know it's spirit works through us in so many different ways. so
Mine are generally of the weird variety. But
and that's why I love you.
that's
You,
okay.
you balance me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
having my coffee in my harmony cup. Harmony.
Ooh, lovely. Of course, I'll have to put my glasses back
It's a city in California. Population is 18,
on.
which
Nice.
is up. It used to be 8.
Oh
For the
my goodness.
longest time, it was 8. They had to make new cups.
Oh my goodness. So, all righty. Anyway, yeah. So we just want to make this it's going to be when a spirit leads us to do this, we're going to do it. It may be once a week, it may be once a month, it may be every day. It's just whenever we get prompted. Meanwhile,
For
I'm
me,
still
it's feeling like a once a week situation right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
given all that is occurring
yeah, that's kind of what I'm
on our
getting.
planet.
Yes, yes, and yeah, triggers,
Triggers.
triggers, emotions, which rep, historically speaking, we have been taught from day one to suppress them. And we have been taught probably from day one, that's a bad emotion. That's a good,
Mm-hmm.
that's an appropriate.
You're too sensitive.
You're too, yes. So what we're saying is, pardon me. No, I said that this would be the irreverent channel. That this is the fuck it, feel what you feel. As
Yes.
as long as it's authentic, you are doing no harm to yourself or to anyone else. Because and you chime in if you see something different or chime in. But because right now on this planet we are being triggered so much,
No, the
individual
triggers are
and
there
individual.
triggering you to show you what you need to address, what you need to
Yes.
work on.
Yeah.
And here's the, my more direct part, as you put it. This is honey badger, mama bear time.
Yes.
Society, the world is not going to tiptoe around your triggers. I see it a lot. You said this, you did this, and it triggered me, and it's all your fault. No, it is not their fault. How you took in the information, how you processed it, that's all you. And like I said, you can't walk through getting angry at everybody that triggers you.
Yeah. How
Um,
exhausting. How
it,
exhausting.
it is. And whereas, I mean, I've seen it. We all have
Yeah.
triggers, things that make us go, um, the difference between me and what I see a lot of is I, I, I isolate when I'm triggered. I don't go and lash out and I might sit there by myself going, well, you, how dare,
Yeah.
but I, I, I don't lash out at the person who triggered me. Um, and now I fully realize those are my triggers. Those are things I have to brought up for me to look at
Yes. And
because
how do you look at
out
it?
there.
Yeah.
They're always going to be out there.
Yes. Because
And
that's
if
what we're
you're
here to do.
just getting angry at the person who triggered you, you're not looking at what's behind that trigger.
Mhm.
I mean, we've all got most of, I know I do have scars from the past. There's been trauma. There's been uh, just bad stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and I think there are things that they're always going to be with you. They leave their scars, but you learn to live with them. You see them for what they are, and like, this has happened, and now I am triggered from some horrible thing that happened 10 years ago.
Mhm.
You go, okay, yeah, that's still a little, and maybe it always will be, but I redirect myself. I don't know. Go to find something, go outside, smell a flower,
Good.
read a book, listen to music, do something. And even I'm just kind of embracing, have some gratitude for the event that happened because it taught you some lessons.
Mhm. Finding the blessings. Yeah.
Always. I mean, that has become instrumental for me lately.
Mhm.
You got to focus on the good stuff because
Yes.
if you're sitting around going, well, I want this. Okay, universe delivers. You got your gift. You got what you wanted. A couple weeks later, that was good, but now I want this. And there's no gratitude. There's no thank you. There's no, if that was a person in your life doing that who was constantly coming to you, well, I want this. Okay, here, I love you. Here, take this. Well, I don't want I want this now. Okay, here. If you never get a thank you, if it never seems like it's good enough, are you going to keep giving to this person?
Yeah.
No, probably not. And the universe acts in exactly the same way. So you focus on what's going right. I think more things go right. And it
Mhm.
makes the things that aren't going so right easier to navigate.
Yes.
So I'm not meaning to sound harsh about nobody's doing anything to you. Those are your triggers, those are your reactions, those are your feelings. Got to learn how to navigate through that in a healthier way because right now, our tower moment is happening as we see all around us collectively.
Yeah.
It's time to co create, it's time to build what we want for the future. And you can't do that if you're hanging back there, lost in your triggers and your emotions and focusing on all the bad things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to attract more bad things.
Right.
And I
Right.
will tell you what everybody has told me and why I'm even doing this now. This has been literally a 10-year journey to get me to this spot. Um, you're needed. Your energy, your light, you're needed. You're here at this time to co-create. So do that from a healthier place. And don't, it's just coming through. Don't get caught in the illusion, the lower vibrations, the illusion, the delusion. Don't sit around thinking we're going to be entering some kind of nirvana. Like, no bad will ever exist. Nobody will ever be harmed. Everything will be rainbows and lollipops and unicorns. That's not what Earth is for.
Yeah.
There is always going to be an element of bad actors, what we consider, evil deeds, that will always be here. This is school. You're learning. There's karma.
Mm-hmm.
So try to be realistic. And that's what was kind of coming to me over the weekend. You're a reality check. I was like, oh, great.
Oh, you're
Because people love that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
like you said, I'm more direct. I'm more mama bear. Sometimes you got to be picked up by the scruff of your neck.
Sometimes, yeah.
And I love you with all my heart. I want only what's best for you, for the collective, for this planet. But I know for me, a lot of times, a less direct approach did not work on me.
It doesn't get through. It's not the
No,
right. It's not the right language.
some things, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say most things, no. It took somebody going, Tracy. It took someone going mama bear and honey badger with me to get me to go, okay, I
Yes.
guess I'll entertain the idea. And I am definitely the one that goes kicking and screaming until something happens. A little thing, just a little thing comes in as and I'll, oh, okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, oh, good, only took you 5 years.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. Well, it takes what it takes, as long as it takes. And the neat thing that I hear you saying is the first skill that you've adapted really is self-awareness.
Yes.
It takes a profound amount of awareness to realize when you've been triggered and to own it. And then to take the time to take the quiet space, get back centered. You say you isolate. I would say I probably do a similar thing, but to come
Probably a
back
very
into that place.
Cancerian trait.
Yes. Yeah. We're very
We have the nifty shell and all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yet it's not about denying the emotion, watering it down.
No.
It's experiencing that. Because I heard you say, yeah, I may still go, that's okay. That's you letting it out in
Processing.
a safe place, in a safe way. Some people you can dance it out. You can go to the gym. You can go walk it out. You can journal it out.
Exactly. Even if you have to rage it out some way, write
Yes.
it. Just
Yeah.
write it. Get it out of you.
Yes.
But don't direct it at the person or
Right.
that in your mind is the cause of the trigger.
Good point. Very good point. You don't want to be blasting that person with that negative energy. It's just going to come right back at you. So,
Often in large amounts.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So that, yeah. So it's acknowledging and that takes a high level of self-awareness, which I think more people, thanks to the situation in the like this weekend and what's been leading up to it, we're having to learn how to be more self-aware and in touch with our feelings and emotions, and learn that they're not a bad thing. They are our barometer. They are our guide. They're teaching us. Just don't sit in them though. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
not good for your mental well-being, which in turn will not be good for your physical well-being.
Right.
And it's just a whole avalanche.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
that's up. I mean,
yeah.
and I should also say this wasn't just me doing this. I got a therapist
Yes. 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 I
if
had
you need a
years of therapy.
therapist, because there are some traumas. I mean, I don't want to, there are some traumas that are
Mhm.
other level,
Right.
and those are, you're probably, yes, a
Yes.
therapist in conjunction with,
And
because those are some triggers that are probably never going to go away.
but but can be still lived with and
Integrated.
integrate. You can de-energize them. You can move them through your body, like through massage, body work, sound healing, Reiki, all of that stuff to help to lighten it. Maybe, yeah, lighten it so that it's not running your life.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It does. It takes a village to heal. Ultimately, it's our responsibility, but it takes a village of loved ones to hold space, to see what we would perceive as our ugly side. But, I know I could be, I could go, and I know Tracy's just going to love me. She'll energetically go, wake up if that's what I need. Or she'll give me a big mama bear hug, even if it's just energetically to say, I love you, I see you. But that's what we are here to do for each other, is to hold space and to hold love and to hold that vision of seeing you as the brightest, most best you that you energetically, spiritually, soulfully can be, and holding that
Right.
for each other and the planet and the collective. That's what's coming through. Yeah. And that this individual journey that we are on, that we're being so triggered, as painful as it is, it's a positive thing for the planet, because as we heal individually, we assist each other in the healing, so that the collective, that the new world that we are creating is one that is less wounded and coming from a
Right.
whole place. That's kind of what you're getting to, Trace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, moving into Aquarian age and all,
Yeah.
none of us in this lifetime have ever experienced the age of Aquarius.
Oh,
We've all lived under Piscean control over our whole lives.
yes.
That's clearly not working
Yeah.
anymore. And I mean, even when you're talking about triggers, I think about, this is a school. And yes, I mean, terrible things happen to people I've known. And it sounds awful, but how do you know that's not your karma from another? This could be, this terrible thing happened. And I also think because I have been the one to deliver the karma.
Mm.
Unfortunately, it nearly destroyed me, because I think it sounds all well and good, agreeing to it. And then you get here. And I mean, I agreed to come in and help my mother. My mother nearly destroyed me. My relationships, with my partners,
Hmm.
been some bad ones. Could very well be my karma.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes you go, and then I am me, of course. So I'm looking at the universe going, this is unfair on so many levels. Can we just not have the karma within that lifetime? Why do so I did something 12 lifetimes ago. And now in this lifetime, when I have absolutely no memory of that. These things are happening. I don't agree with that, but I don't
Yeah.
think they're listening.
Mm. It, it,
So that's definitely a rabbit hole. And even towards these, well, this person did that to me, and that person did that to me, and they shouldn't have done that. And they shouldn't have done that. Maybe that person was the one hand giving you your lesson, agreed to come in because this was a lesson that you need to learn.
mhm,
How do you think karma gets delivered? There's other people involved. There's
right.
always other people involved, either a direct one-on-one or people creating a situation that you're having to live in.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other thing
That's
I go around
that's
with in
another
my head.
couple of rabbit holes. But I remember reading, I don't remember who it was, but I loved it because it put a gentle uh, spin on and it was like, what if, okay, if we're all on the other side, we haven't incarnated yet, and how much love we have, we see each other, we're energy, and we vibrate and we love, and I have so much love for you. And this little story was about this little angel going, okay, I'm going to incarnate, and you're not going to remember me, but I love you so much. I'm going to do this thing that it's not going
That
to be,
you're not going to like.
you're not going to like it all, but it's because I love you and I know you need this to clear it. You're not going to remember this. You will when you come back. You're going to remember, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to hold each other in love. But it's because I love you so much that I've agreed to help deliver this opportunity of healing and clearing, or whatever. That just, I went, oh, that is a sweet way of looking at it, because it's all out of love. And when we do our life review, go, oh, okay, yeah. It's usually one of,
Could have handled that
from what
better.
I understand, it's like one of joy, of it's of love, it's compassion. There is no judgment on this other side. There is no judgment. That's a human thing. That's an egoic thing that we place on things to, you know to keep us. I mean, we
Hmm.
talked about this. We need our ego, yes, because we're here on the planet. We just don't need the arrogance and the separateness.
We
That,
don't need the narcissistic levels of ego
yes, yes,
because it's not all about you.
right.
How many people are on this planet?
Oh my goodness, yes,
A lot.
a lot, a lot. And that was another thing that was coming up for me this morning. Well, with the triggers, and especially with the patriarchy and the whatever that's happening, is that I would venture to say probably all of us have wounds around yeah, am I saying, yeah,
Authority.
authoritarianism, and it's like, whoa, brain left. So that to see a regime squelching to the cruelty, the hate, the divisiveness, it triggers in this lifetime, other lifetimes, those wounds of authority telling us what we cannot be, and the whole aspect of punishment. You will be punished. No, the universe doesn't punish. That's
No.
authority. That's that that got
Yeah.
placed in us, which it's not true and it's not relevant.
Mm.
If you'll notice, I mean, there's love, there's unity. That it was very um, obvious over the weekend. with so many people coming together, love will prevail. And the more love there is, the less power authority has. And that's the beauty that I see happening if we choose to look at the beauty.
So, well, I don't know if you call it trigger. I mean, my life path is 1111, truth and justice. So
Oh, wow. Yeah.
if I see either of those things being manipulated in the wrong way, I got a real problem with that.
Yeah.
And I was seeing quite a bit of calling the situation in California using the word riot. I'm like, y'all need to stop using, and believe me, there was a couple I almost went off on. I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's approach it a little nicer. Like maybe just be mindful of your words. Turn off the propaganda box, because, and I also understand, I was here for the Rodney King.
Yeah. Me too.
Those were riots.
Those were riots. Yeah.
I happened to live in Long Beach at the time, which was very close to where it all happened. And I happened to be on a bus coming home from a job interview. I watched it all go down. I saw windows getting broken. I saw fires being set. I saw it all. I sat there in the fear on that bus praying to all the gods that I would make it home safely. And then we were all put on curfews,
Yeah.
and that was a riot.
Yeah.
There was no riots here. What I did see was a lot of community. I saw actual people singing and dancing,
Oh,
and it gives me chills still. I'm like,
yeah. I love.
that's California.
Yeah.
Don't. We learned a lot from the Rodney King situation.
Yeah.
Heck, as has been pointed out by, I've seen, like the LAPD deals, when the Dodgers win the championship, when the Lakers, when any locals, it's mayhem.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. And by bringing in all of these other forces that don't really belong here, we can handle it. We're good. They've done nothing but turn up the temperature, which is what I think they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So the whole week, I've just been keep dancing, keep singing, cooler
Yes.
head. Don't fall into the trap. Don't. They want to see you riot. They want to see you violent.
Right.
Don't give it to them. That's not who we are.
Mm-mm.
So, I mean, I went, there's people being chased through fields. I live in an area I grew up in. I moved away. I was gone for 20 years, but I've been back for 20 years. So these are people I've grown up with. They've just been a part of my everyday life for as long as I could ever remember. And now they're being chased through fields.
Oh.
And the sadness that came over me was almost overwhelming. But you know what? The very next day, I saw a protest, and I saw how I still am about to cry. I saw how joyful it was. I saw them united. I saw a Mexican flag next to an American flag. I saw they were smiling. They were happy. They were joyful.
Wow.
So, talk about gratitude. Thank you for showing me that. I live in a relatively small city. I'm in the burbs.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really sure that anybody would be in my immediate city be protest anything.
Yeah.
But there they were.
Oh.
And all the people driving by and honking and the peace signs and all of that. I mean, I was actually going to pick up my darling child from getting her graduation tattoo. That's the kind of mom I am.
Yay!
I'm going to pay for your next tattoo. But I saw this protest on my way to pick her up, and they can't. It was just Niagara Falls, Frankie.
Oh.
And I walk and I'm trying to, kind of wipe it and collect myself, and I just couldn't do it. So all these ladies are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" So I had to get out the whole thing. And wow, the shift in the energy of that room was, and one of the tattoo artists there was Latin. She got tears in her eyes, and
Oh.
she was telling me, just thank you for supporting us, because
Oh.
she told me flat out, we're scared. I'm like, I'm scared for you, but there are so many more of us than there are of them, and we're going to stand with you. So
Yeah.
and at this point now, it kind of doesn't even matter what the color of your skin is. If you're not getting in line with a certain ideology, they're coming for you. And then that's just the hard truth of it. So here we are. I mean, I know you've talked about it will get messy, it will get ugly. It feels to me like we're reaching the top of that. We are almost there.
That's what I'm sensing, and I don't know if that's just wishful thinking on my part, but that's what I'm getting, is that we're getting to that critical mass that it's gonna switch over, that the
Yeah.
recognition. Yeah.
And now is the time, like I said, we all stand up.
Yeah. And
We co-create a better world.
yes.
Is it going to be perfect ever? No. But it can be far less ugly than it is now.
Yes. Because back to the holding space for each other. It's being authentic. I see you. Do I understand completely? Do I maybe agree with everything? No, and that's cool. That's fine. But we coexist. That's where we're heading. Coexistence, finding the what is going to work for the highest good, for the greater good of all concerned.
Again, it's not all about you.
Yes. Yes.
We are all here on this spinning rock, a tiny speck in this universe.
Yes. Yes.
So while we're on this rock together, let's try to make it a happier rock, please.
I like that. I think that's a
A little
beautiful.
more compassion. And that's what we do now. There's nothing else we can do. We cannot stay in the energy that this has been in since time began.
No.
Humanity hasn't acted right for a very long time now. Centuries, really. Well, yeah, centuries.
Yeah.
But we're young. This planet, in the grand scheme of things, is very young.
It's a young baby.
Humanity is very young. We're like toddlers right now.
Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. Yeah.
We're just
It's like the spin's a little off, but
not really sure how to deal with our emotions.
yeah.
Most of the time, we just want a snack and a nap.
Yeah.
And if we don't get it, we get really cranky.
It's perfect. Oh,
So
yeah. So yeah, so that does remind me that one thing that we can always do is any spare thoughts, is just keep sending love to the planet. Keep wrapping Mother Earth in love, um,
That's it.
protection and love for each other. Let the sun shine, fill your heart. Let the love and let everyone be embraced by it, because Mother Earth is, she's changing. She's lifting her frequencies, and we got to keep up with
We
her.
got to rise with her.
Yeah. And we are. They're not going to let anything happen to Mother Earth. Nope.
No, no. This planet survives whether we're on it or not. And I am very aware of that. There are plenty of civilizations, advanced civilizations, that were entirely wiped out.
Yeah. Which is another rabbit hole we'll go down.
Which is another rabbit hole. So one rabbit hole, they go down the hole, but there's a whole tunnel system down there.
Oh, that's a very good point.
You don't know where you're going.
No, that's the beauty of it. Oh, all right, my dear. Any closing thoughts, feelings?
Well, something that's kind of been ing at me, say, when I talked about the unconditional love last time,
Yeah.
I think I should clarify that.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm really not that harsh.
No,
I mean,
no. Traci
um,
is like one of the most loving, generous, kind people on the planet. Loves very deeply and authentically. So,
that, that's true. Sometimes to my detriment. Um, Universal love, I send all day long. When I'm talking about unconditional love, this is in terms of a human being. And when I say that there are things you could absolutely do, no matter how much I love you, that I'm not going to love you anymore, I mean, if you decide to go out and be a serial killer, I'm not going to love you anymore.
that's a moral thing. There's
If you
moral
go
rights.
out and you harm children, you harm this planet intentionally for your own gain, I'm not going to have much human love for you. But
Yes.
then again, the 1111, truth and justice. You're lying and you're being unjust. And I can't tolerate either one of those things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when I can't come up with the unconditional human love, it's the universal love. The universe loves you, so I will send out that universal love to you. But you may not be a part of my life anymore.
And that's part of getting healthy.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, I am not the Dalai Lama. I am not Mother Teresa. I think there are people on this planet who are here to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I am not one of them.
We need you just the way you are, Miss Traci.
So I just didn't want it sounding like, oh, you annoyed me. I don't love you anymore. No.
Oh gosh,
I
no.
mean, with my cancer, you gotta do some really bad things for quite a good period of time for me to finally go, yeah, no. For me, it takes a lot for me to walk away from someone.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Which I'm
Oh,
also trying to correct that because I tend to stay far longer than I should.
we're all
Well,
learning.
if I just give a little more, if I just do this, if I just do that, if I just do, and you know what?
No.
Sometimes that does more harm than good. I mean, I think you got to step out. People need to learn their lessons. You're not meant to come in and save them all the time.
Boy, that's
You're
another
doing a
rabbit hole.
disservice to them. They're not learning their lesson,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the lesson's not going to go away. It's going to come back. Are you going to be there for that round too? And the next round after that? And the next round after that? So sometimes it's just knowing that this is someone that's got to go through what they're going through. I can hold space, I can hug you, I can love you, but I can't fix you.
Yeah, I
I
can't
can't do
have
this
that.
work for you.
Yeah, can't have that drama that going on in my space because we're all responsible for our own
No, because
responsibility.
it lowers my vibration.
Exactly. And we're
And
needed right now to maintain that higher vibration. So we gotta, it's not selfish, but it's self-awareness, but to know that we have to protect our field, our sovereign field. We are sovereign light beings. We are needed. It, just being. Well, you said it yourself. I mean, you going into the tattoo artist place, you're sharing your story. Your energy shifted the whole place. That's your light. That's what you do. That's what we light beings, way shores, whatever we want to call, whatever we are. That's what we do. Our mere presence shifts the energy field.
yeah, it kind of took me a long time to get that. But I mean, it's even as simple as, be nice to the person who made your coffee at
Yeah.
wherever. Be nice to the person you have to call on the phone, customer service person, because, something's gone wonky. It
Yeah.
just be nice. I had to do it last week. I had an issue and could hear my wind chimes in the background. And he said to me, I think this is the most lovely, calmest call I have ever had. Thank you. Customer service guy was thanking me.
That
I'm
is,
like, oh, okay, well, you're welcome. I'm glad I brought you some calm today.
that is
So it's
beautiful.
just even small things you don't think are just a smile and a thank you to someone who may not have had it all day.
Yeah.
It lifts them up, and that's kind of the point. We need we need to rise
Yeah.
together. Just being nice. Kindness matters,
Kindness truly does matter. Yes.
and it's not that hard. Like I
Mhm.
said, as simple as a smile and a thank you.
Yeah. That is beautiful. That's probably a beautiful thing that we can, that's our, I don't want to say homework, but yeah, spread kindness.
Well, you worked retail for
Right.
years.
Yeah.
I was a waitress. I've worked in the service myself for years, and wow,
It can be challenging, but it shifts. It shifts, makes their day.
I know it. Well, yeah, I know it did for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you get to the point where you're just expecting everybody to just kind of come at you, and you're guarded, and you're like, and
Uh-huh.
and then that person, hello, can you help me? And they're lovely and they're nice, and it can lift you up in that moment. There may be 10 after that are not so nice.
But at least you've been lifted for the moment to
Focus on the one that
re-energize.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Oh my
So,
goodness.
especially go out there and be nice to all the people in the grocery stores working, the waitresses, the staff,
Mhm.
the customer service people, all the people that make your life go.
Yes.
Be nice.
Be
Just be
nice.
nice.
It doesn't
They have
cost.
hard jobs
Yeah.
and
It
they
gets
don't
it
get
get,
paid nearly what they should.
no, very true. Very true. It gets very peoply. But we're working on it. One light at a time.
One light at a time.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Miss Tracy.
Thank you.
Yay. And anyone watching this, please remember, um, the next time we're going to probably try this on our new YouTube channel, which is going to be Down the Rabbit Hole with Traci and Dee Dee. I'll share a link. I think I can share a link in in whatever this channel is, Mindful Musings channel. So you can find us.
This would be your channel.
Oh yeah, what is this channel? I don't know.
Wherever I am, where am I?
Who am I today? But yes, so we're going off into the rabbit hole with Traci and Dee Dee, where we'll be even more. We'll be whoever we are, whoever comes, whatever comes in, what comes through, and so you can like and subscribe there. But make sure you like and subscribe here as well, so you'll be notified of our next venture. Anyway, as always, yeah, always a treat, a lovely, lovely treat. Thank you. Everyone, please stay grounded. Stay grounded. Stay in your heart. Calm. Come back to hydrated, much hydrated.
Drink your water. Eat good food.
Yes. Your body needs it. We're transmuting a lot. We're taking on a lot of shifts. Woo! Energy shifts, solstice, portal, all that good stuff. Powerful week, huh?
It'll be interesting to see how Cancer season affects.
Yes. It's supposed to be a very transformative time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Keep up the good work. Keep spreading that kindness. Much love. Okay, I'm going to see if I can maybe do the end stream a little bit easier than I did the last time. Yes, maybe not. Okay. But
bye.
Bye.
Namaste.
We'll keep waving. Yay.